Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing a reading for you for the month of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of February is the Magician. Wow. Okay, the Magician is your challenge. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles upright. Okay, so Capricorn, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. So for the month of February, as we exit January and move into the month of February, you have the Magician. Okay. The Magician as your challenge is indicating that at this time, moving into the month of February, you are harnessing big power, major power, okay? You just recently had your rebirth. Your birthday just passed in January. Either you were born early January or late December. And this is the challenge for you, okay? The challenge is to recognize your ability to manifest and create anything that you want in your reality. So any limiting beliefs, any beliefs that you have that you're not capable of achieving something, you're not able to accomplish something, is not true, okay? And this is going to be a part of your challenge because a lot of you may be at this point right now in your life where you're being pushed to do something, you're being pushed to accomplish something, and maybe you don't feel like you have the power to do that. However, there is an opportunity in the month of February to do that with the Magician, okay? And this is going to be a part of your challenge, and we're going to talk more about that when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. In the recent past, something bothered you, okay? On a deep level, on a very deep level. This situation that bothered you may have made you feel like you were being taken advantage of. You may have felt like something here that you were, dealing with a certain person, certain situation. It just really wasn't meshing well with you, okay? There could have been some sort of dishonesty, deception, lies. There could have also been some sort of traumatic situation where you felt like you needed to flee or you needed to disconnect and leave, for some reason, okay? I do feel like in the past you tried very hard to work on this situation to make it better, okay? And as a result of that, some of you may have worked on this situation, or some of you may have just chosen to completely disconnect from it and walk away. We're going to talk more about that when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Three of Wands, you have the King of Swords, and you have the King of Wands, okay? So in the present moment, I do see in the present moment, some of you are dealing with somebody here who has a very strong opinion, okay? Someone here has a very strong opinion, very strong, very strong point on a situation, okay, at present. And I feel like this situation, and this is where the clashing comes in. I'm getting this clashing energy, or someone's challenging you here in the present moment. It's really getting you into this place of trying to figure out what your next move is, what's the next step here. The Three of Wands is here as well too. So I feel like in the present moment, whether you're aware of this or not, there's a big change that's coming into your life with the Three of Wands, okay? You're going to be doing something here that is going to take your life to the next level, or you're already doing that, okay? Some of you are already doing that, okay? And we're going to talk more about that in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Judgment. So in the near future, again, there's this person in your life. I don't know who this is. I don't feel like this is you, okay? Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or it could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person in the near future, again, I keep getting this challenging energy, or this person's trying to push you, not in a bad way, but in a good way for you to accomplish something, to achieve something that you've always wanted to achieve. I do feel in the near future, there's going to be a major realization, okay? A major realization, some sort of light bulb, okay? If you may. some kind of light bulb is going to go off in your mind, and you're going to realize something. And whatever it is that you're realizing, it's going to change your life, okay? It's going to change your life in a very big way if you're open to it. I do feel that a situation that's been very tiresome, that's been very overwhelming for you, that has been very difficult for you, there is some sort of light at the end of the tunnel with the Nine of Wands, because somebody here is willing to do anything and everything to get your attention. It's almost as if this person who has been annoying you or bothering you, they're doing it for a reason. And I think they're doing this to help you realize something. And it has something to do with your life and the changes that are taking place in your life. I see this person having a very hard time giving up on this with you. Okay, it could be a person you're dealing with on a romantic level. It could be a friend, family member, but somebody here is not willing to completely give up on this situation when it comes to you. Okay, and we're going to talk more about it when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel with the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, working together with like-minded people. So what you don't see coming in the month of February is there will be an opportunity. Certain people will present themselves to you in your life, and it's going to be up to you if you're open to those people, because those people could actually be the people that will help you manifest your dreams and the things that you've been looking and wanting to accomplish. Okay. So I feel like February for you is a month of being open-minded. I do believe we are going to have a new moon, if not today, tomorrow, in your sign. Okay. So now what this new moon is all about, it's saying, hey, there's a new beginning. There's something new coming in, and it's a matter of you being open to it. Okay. If you're open to it, it could lead to something great. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. I'm going to use another deck. I don't want to use that one. I'm going to use another deck. Okay. All right. So we're going to use this deck. We're going to clarify everything. We're going to see what's going on for you in detail. I'm going to pull all the cards, and then we're going to go through them. Okay. Okay, very good. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. So you're abandoning something, okay? You're abandoning something that could be a relationship, could be a marriage, could be a commitment, or you could be abandoning some sort of behavior. Okay. Or somebody here could be abandoning some sort of behavior. Something here is changing for you, and it has a lot to do with a commitment that you're involved in. Okay. I think intuitively, you know why somebody here has been rejecting you for quite some time. And it has a lot to do with the fact that somebody here may be keeping secrets. You may have to make a decision about the situation in order to have some sort of new beginning. Okay. That's what is happening possibly behind the scenes for some of you, not all of you. Okay. Now let's talk about your challenge. Your challenge, like I said, during this final days of January moving into February, is the Magician. You're manifesting, you're creating something, okay? And one of the things that's going to be very challenging for you, Capricorn, is recognizing and remembering that you are a magician, okay? This is something that we often forget every single day when we're going through our lives because of all of the circumstances and experiences that we're going through. So the Magician is emphasizing here for you to recognize that although your circumstances may be out of your ability to control, you always have the ability to manifest from within. And this is something that is going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, the Magician is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Six of Swords and you have the Sun. Okay. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with recognizing what you need to let go of, okay? This could be mental thoughts. The Knight of Swords is a mental energy, okay? It's here. A lot of you are seeking happiness, okay? You're watching this and you're saying, you know what, Monica, I just want to be happy. Is that really hard to do? And it's not hard to do. But one of the things that you have to remember is your happiness comes from within you. Okay. It's not anybody else's responsibility to make you happy. And you have to remember that the circumstances that you face in your life are temporary. They can always change at any moment. So your biggest challenge here is not only to recognize the power that you have within yourself to manifest and create what you want, but also to let go of the negative thoughts that you have that are rolling around in your head all the time. There's something about you constantly thinking about negative thoughts. They're constantly weighing you down. And this is what you're abandoning. This is what you're moving away from. Okay. And by you doing that, you're going to have a better relationship. You're going to have a better time with your family. You're going to have a better time with your friends. You're going to attract better people into your life. And this is what the sun is representing. The sun is saying, listen, you have the capacity to move towards the sun energy. And the sun is everything. The sun is what activates every single cell in our body to create this health and abundance within us. Okay. So this is going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Now, in the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is it's my deceptive card. It's my card, my narcissistic card. It's my card of I'll take what I want and leave what I don't need. For many of you in the past, it was almost like you were thinking about yourself. You were constantly putting yourself first, or you were dealing with somebody who was constantly putting themselves first. You have the Eight of Swords, you have the Magician, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel with the Eight of Swords, there was a very strong energy here of you or a specific person. I feel like this was you. You could have been isolating yourself in the past. Some of you were overgiving to a situation, right? That wasn't healthy, wasn't good for you. You were overgiving to it and you felt taken advantage of. And this really affected your confidence. It affected your ability to believe that you were capable of actually manifesting and creating what you wanted. This is why the Magician is your challenge, because in the past, you had some sort of negative experience. And this negative experience really affected your confidence on a very deep level. A lot of you chose to disconnect, walk away from someone, person, place, or thing. Some of you walked away from a job. It just was a dead-end job. It wasn't working out for you. You walked away from it or you disconnected from it. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups and you have the Hermit. So in the recent past, I feel, again, there's that Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is here twice. So you abandoned something, you left something here in the past for something better. And it took you a very long time to realize in the past that you needed to do this. A lot of you, this was affecting your mental health. Okay. If this was a relationship in the past, a lot of you chose to eventually disconnect from somebody here in the past because they were cheating, lying, they weren't putting you first. And it really made you move into this hermit mode. It's like, okay, I'm going to go within, I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to forget about everybody else. I'm going to focus on me. And that's what a lot of you did here in the past. Some of you also drowned yourself in work here in the past just to get over a negative situation that you went through. It was like your work was more of a priority than anything else. Yeah. And this helped you heal. Four of Swords. It helped you heal by focusing primarily on your work. Your work was the priority here. So a lot of you drowned yourself in work. You stopped thinking, you stopped becoming overwhelmed on the situation. Now, in the recent past, I do also feel that you held on to this idea of having a new beginning. This was something that was super important to you. During your healing process, a lot of the times you could have asked yourself, how can I have a new beginning? How can I invest in something new, start something new, try something new? So in the recent past, there was a very strong indication here of change. And the change wasn't easy, but it was very much necessary. Now, in the present moment, you have two court cards here in the present moment. So I feel this could have a lot to do with someone that you're dealing with, okay? You could be dealing with somebody. Again, I keep getting this clashing energy. So if I see the Five of Wands here, I'm not going to be surprised if I see that, or if I see that in your extended reading when I'm doing it, because I'm getting this clashing energy, especially with Mars in Cancer retrograding right now in your 7th house. So a lot of you are either dealing with a partner that's just like all the time with you, or there's something that's just been challenging you in general in your life, okay? And this is again why the Magician is your challenge, because the Magician is saying you shouldn't blame other people or other situations or circumstances for why your life is the way it is. You have the control, you have the complete control to make something better. So you have you have the King of Swords, which is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So yeah, this could be something connected to your past. I feel like somebody here could be triggering you. Somebody could be inconsistent with you, okay? Some of you are dealing with someone who everything is fine one day, and then the next day, everything isn't great. So I feel like there's something here that you were still reminiscing about your past, or you're still connected to with your past, and it's time to maybe let that go. And that's what this person is triggering or doing in the present moment for you. King of Wands. So it's two King of Wands energy. You have the Queen of Cups, the Hangman, and you have the King of Cups. So yeah, there could be some sort of friendship here, or there could be a third party here. It's almost like something is delayed. Something is delayed here. Okay, there's something that's delayed because you're still connected to the past, or someone here is still focused so much on the past that they're not willing to let go of something from the past in order to have this new beginning. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. There's a lot of court cards here. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a number of different people or a number of different situations. And I think one of the messages here intuitively, Capricorn, that I'm picking up for you is it's extremely important that you are recognizing what needs to change in your life at this time. There's a lot of people involved here. There's something here about deception, again, lies, something here that happened in the past that's showing up again for you in the present moment. And the reason why this is happening is because it was never really resolved. And this is often what happens when planets are retrograde. For example, Mars is retrograde, and Mars is a malefic planet. It's kind of a good thing that it's retrograde because it's not wreaking as much havoc. But I feel like it's something, the Mars retrograde, it's something that's happening internally for us. So there's something in your life, and you're going to know if this resonates with you, because the reading is for those of you who really need it. It's not for people who just want to come here and their life is, everything's fine and they need some reassurance. This is like, I really truly need answers. So some of you are dealing with a situation, and I'm going to tell you why it keeps showing up in your life, why there's so much trauma, or why things keep happening over and over again. It's because something here was never resolved. Something ended, but it didn't end correctly. So now a lot of people are here and they're getting involved, okay? And some of you feel stuck in a situation in the present moment because you're not necessarily seeing the power that you have over this situation to make it better, okay? And that's why your challenge here is a Magician. So instead of just disconnecting from the situation, really sit down with yourself and say, what can I do to make this better once and for all, so that it doesn't show up again, so it doesn't create problems continuously in my life, okay? And this is what I feel is happening, because some of you right now are watching this and you're like, I just want clarity on my situation. I don't know what's going on in the present moment. And I'm telling you what's going on. What's happening is there's an issue that sprung up years ago or months ago or weeks ago that wasn't dealt with. And until you deal with that situation, it's going to still come up, and there's going to be people that are involved in the situation, okay? So this is a part of you moving forward. Three of Wands. It's like, what do I need to do now to move on to the next phase in my life so that you're not stagnant, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, this person, very important persons in your life helping you get over something or achieve something, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, this person, there's something that you've done to hurt them. Okay, there's something you've done, or maybe this person hurt you. It could be vice versa. But somebody here is still in pain in the near future, and they want answers. They're trying to get clarity on why this painful situation has happened with you. There's a huge, major realization that's coming in. It's almost like an awakening that's happening in the near future. You have the Seven of Cups, you have the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. I feel in the near future, and I feel like this is a direct message for you, Capricorn. In the near future, you get really fed up with something. Like extremely fed up, to the point where you're like, you know what, enough is enough. I want stability. I want to get clear on my life. If you're watching this and you're not clear on your life, and you don't know where you're going, and you don't know what's happening in your life, and you've just kind of been coasting. There's something here about I've just been coasting. I've just been kind of going along with things. I feel like in the near future for you, a lot of you are going to realize that you can't do that anymore. And this is where the abandonment, the Five of Pentacles comes in. It's like, what am I entertaining in my life that really isn't serving me anymore? That is why there's a bunch of people in the present moment that are presenting themselves to you, because the Three of Pentacles is here. In the near future, what you don't see coming is there's going to be like-minded people just like you. You're not alone. There's like-minded people that are going to come in and say, hey, Capricorn, I really like your ideas. I really like what you're doing. Let's collaborate. Let's come together. And this is about not giving up on these dreams and these ideas that you have, because the ideas and dreams that you have are important. And this is what this person is trying to come into your life and help you remember. You have the Tower, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. As long as you don't give up and you keep trying to accomplish this dream that you have, despite the fact that there's tower moments, despite the fact that things keep breaking down in your life and you don't know where to turn to and you lack the clarity that you need, it's very important in the near future that you stay and remain logical. And that's what I feel like you're going to be doing. You're going to stay logical. You're going to be aware of what is required of you, because hard work pays off when you don't give up. And this is what's coming in for you. A lot of you are tired of maybe the way you're living or the way you're doing something. And now is the time to really harness this energy and recognize how you play a role in this, okay, in general. So let's get some advice for you on this situation. What's the advice for you, Capricorn? Okay, so your biggest piece of advice, Capricorn, is the Empress. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what you've accomplished up until this point. Okay. I think we often forget that, right? When we're going through life and things are rough and things aren't really going the way that we want them to, we often forget about where we came from. Really think about that. Where did you come from? What have you gone through? What have you achieved up until this point? And really be open to nurturing yourself. The Empress is here. You know, don't be so hard on yourself, because some of you are really hard on yourself because maybe you didn't accomplish something on time, or maybe you haven't done something right. But the more you pat yourself on the back for the things that you've accomplished up until this point, the more you're going to recognize bigger and better opportunities that are coming into your life, because they are coming in, especially with this new moon in Capricorn that's coming in. So don't devalue the fact that there's bigger and better opportunities that are coming in for you, as long as you're open to nurturing yourself and recognizing where you've came from, and most importantly, where you're going. Okay. So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.